Hey everybody, welcome to the first edition of Double Coverage for the 2014 season. I'm Ben Frederickson. This is GoVolsXtra columnist Mike Strange, and just got done. We'll listen to Coach Butch Jones' pre-fall camp press conference. A lot of topics addressed today. A lot of discussion, of course, as most people are interested to hear about the quarterback competition. No clues, new clues unveiled today. UT presented all three quarterbacks, and all said that competition will go until Coach Jones decides to step up and name a starter. Anything stand out to you when getting a chance to talk to those guys today, Mike?
Well, Justin Worley, of course, had a big event in the summer at the Manning Family Passing Academy, and he and Joshua Dobbs were both out in California working with a quarterback coach out there. So it sounds like a real productive summer for those guys, that they're ready to come back and here in the next few weeks really decide who the starter is going to be.
Yeah, Coach Jones says there's no timetable. He's looking to name a starter when someone steps up and demands that role. So we'll see if that can happen in fall camp once things get started on Friday.
You know, for us, it doesn't matter when we name. All three are going to be ready. And all three must be ready. Shoot, we found that out last year, you know, with what happened. So, you know, whoever it is, when the time's appropriate, you know, the great thing about it is they all bring a different dynamic. If Joshua Dobbs is our quarterback, you're going to see more, you know, quarterback run game. You know, Justin can run the quarterback run game, but you may see a little different personality. Same thing with Nate Peterman. So they all bring a little bit of a competitive advantage. You know, each has their own strengths that they bring to the table.
Whoever that quarterback is, they're going to be playing behind a pretty inexperienced offensive line in terms of starters. We kind of heard Justin Worley push back a little bit against that today.
Justin came to the defense of that. He said, everybody says it's a new offensive line, but most of these guys have been in the system for 2 or 3 years, although certainly that's not the case with Coleman Thomas or Dontavius Blair, but for some of the other guys, they've been in the system for several years, and they work together as a second team unit a lot, so they're used to playing together as a unit.
Y'all are saying brand new offensive line, but a lot of these guys have been here for 2 or 3 years. So it's not necessarily a brand new offensive line. It's just new guys that are going to be playing. They've been in the system, at least Mac and Marcus, Kyler, Dylan Wiseman. Some of these guys, they've been in the system, so they know what's expected out of them. It's just new guys that are going to be playing this year. So I think they've really embraced their role. They've embraced being kind of the gas pedal for getting this offense started.
So maybe that's a little bit more of an advantage than a lot of people are talking about.
Always nice to see a quarterback stick up for his guys.
That's right, he better.
The defensive line is also in the same shoes. They're replacing all their starters on that side as well. We got a chance to talk to Kurt Majid a little bit today. He's going to be playing more defensive end this season. Has shifted from the linebacker role. Basically, from talking to the players, it sounds like their goal is to be a little smaller, a little faster on the defensive front this year.
But Jordan Williams is one guy that's not going to be smaller and faster. He said he's gone from 260 to 285 this summer, just doing a whole lot of eating as he moves from end inside to tackle.
I mean, it's a lot of eating. It's a lot of eating.
Tired of eating?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I enjoy eating. I enjoy cooking. Kurt knows, but I mean, it's eating. It's just eating and eating late at night. So yeah.
But for a tackle, maybe he'll be a little quicker than some of the other tackles that you would think of.
We might have to get a recipe for that brown sugar bacon that he mentioned in interviews as well. It sounded pretty good.
Sounded good.
I guess, a lot of talk about this team has been about the newcomers, though. All the early enrollees, all the guys who have really rounded out this class who are going to have a chance to maybe contribute right away. Who are some of the guys that you're most looking forward to see once things start tomorrow?
Well, there's a bunch of defensive guys coming in that weren't here in the spring. Most of the newcomers that are summer school guys are defensive guys. So the Berry twins, several guys in the secondary, Cortez McDowell, some of those guys are going to play a lot and maybe even start. And then you got a bunch of D linemen up front. You usually don't expect them to come in and have as big an impact. So I would say mainly the guys in the secondary, how that shakes out.
I'll go with Jalen Hurd. A lot of talk about him at the running back position. Also Dylan Bates with Majid moving down to the defensive line. Should be some chance for him to play as a linebacker. I've heard great things about him so far, but as we heard Coach Jones say today, everything changes once the pads go on and you can actually hit somebody. So we'll look forward to find out more about those guys once things start up.
Now it's time to play some football.
Absolutely. That'll do it for us. You can follow all of our coverage from fall camp at GoVolsXtra.com, and we'll have video updates for you as well.